आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello everyone, so here we have a question. We have to evaluate given two integrals. So first integral is given by cot raised to the power 3x dx and second integral is given by cot raised to the power 4 dx. Now I'm going to solve one by one. So my first integral is given to me as integration cot raised to the power 3x dx. I can write this thing as integration cos cube x over sine cube x dx. Now I'm going to write my cos cube x as cos x times 1 minus sine square x, because I can write this cos cube x as cos x times cos square x, and cos square x can be written as 1 minus sine square x, and here it is sine cube x dx. Now I'm going to assume that let my sine let me write sine x is nothing but t. On differentiating both sides, I will get cos x dx equals to dt. Okay, now I can replace cos x dx by dt, so I can write here I equals to this cos x dx written as dt, and here this bracket will written as 1 minus t square integration over t cube. Now I'm distributing this t cube to the both terms of the numerator, so it will be 1 over t cube dt minus t square over t cube dt. Now here I can write integration equals to t raised to the power minus 3 dt, and it will be minus 1 over t dt. Okay, now we already know a simple identity, which is if we have integration of x raised to the power n with respect to x, it will given by x raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. I'm going to use this thing to find the integration of this. So I can write my integration equals to t raised to the power minus 3 plus 1. It will be minus 2 over minus 2 minus, and 1 over t integration is nothing but ln mod t plus c as my complete integrating constant. Okay, now my I will be finally written as my t was as I assumed my t was sin x. So I can write from here it as 1 over, or we can say minus 1 over 2 times sine square x minus ln mod sine x plus c. Okay, and finally if you want to solve this thing, so I can write minus cosec square x over 2 minus ln mod sine x plus c. This is the final integration for the first part. Now coming to the second part, so my second part is nothing but integration cot raised to the power 4x dx. Now here I can write this cot raised to the power 4x dx as cot square x times cot square x dx. Now here I am writing this first cot square x as 1 minus cosec square x minus 1 times cot square x dx. Now I'm multiplying this cot square x here, so it will be written as I equals to integration cosec square x times cot square x dx minus integration cot square x dx. Now I'm going to write my integration. So for this part I'm going to assume that let my cot x is nothing but t. On differentiating both sides, I will get minus cosec square x dx equals to dt. Now I can write cosec square x dx equals to minus dt. So I'm replacing this cosec square x dx with minus dt. So I can write my I equals to minus, I'm taking minus outside, dt, and this will t square as I assumed. Now for this part I'm going to open this again, so it can be written as integration cosec square x minus 1 dx. Okay, now I'm multiplying this minus 1 inside, so it can be written as I equals to, I'm solving for this integration. So as I already told you that if we have x raised to the power n integration with respect to x, this is given by x raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. So I'm writing the integration for this thing. So it will be minus of t raised to the power 2 plus 1 is 3 over 3 plus c1, let's say, for the integrating constant of this thing. Okay, now as I told you, I'm multiplying this minus inside, so it will become minus of integration of cosec square x dx and minus minus plus integration of 1 dx. Now integration of 1 dx is simple, so I'm writing here my I equals to, I'm replacing t here, so my t for this was cot x. Okay, so I'm writing here minus of cot cube x over 3 plus c1 minus cosec square x dx. So integration of cosec square x dx is directly minus of cot x. How? Let me tell you, once I'm writing the integration of 1, so it is x only. Now coming to this, how I can say that cosec square x dx integration is minus cot x. So see here, if I differentiate my cot x with respect to x, okay, so it will gives me minus of cosec square x, and integration is nothing but antiderivative. So if I integrate both side, I can take this minus here, so it will be minus of, this will cancel out this, we will left with minus of cot x equals to integration of cosec square x dx. So here you can see integration of cosec square x dx is minus cot x. That's why I'm writing it here. Finally, I can write my final answer, which is I equals to minus, and here we should write a constant, that is plus c2, okay, because of this and this integrating constant. Okay, now this is my cot raised to the power 3 x over 3 plus c1 plus c2. I'm writing complete constant as c, and here it will be minus minus become plus cot x plus this x. This is the final answer for the second part. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।